Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Automation Hub Sathak, and in today's video I'll teach you something which is very important: how to handle window pop-ups, different kind of tabs in Selenium. And keep in mind that these are window pop-ups, these are not alerts that you need to go to them and handle them and come back. These are typically window pop-ups. You might have encountered a lot in irctc.co.in, etc. But thankfully to Mr. Yadagira Reddy, he has created a particular URL for me to easily demonstrate how this thing actually works. Otherwise it is very difficult to find such. And from an interview perspective, this is quite important. How much we get to do this in project totally depends, but if at all you are in a project wherein you need to handle these things quite often, then the knowledge of this is actually much relevant for you to get things done. Fine, so let's go ahead and start our code directly. So before I start our code, let me actually show you in a manual way how this thing actually behaves. So I'll copy this URL and I'll paste it over here. So what I'm trying to show here is, so this is a website, and I am, let's say the button one, if I click here, open new window, see, this is not an alert, this is a proper window. See, it has a minimize, maximize and close thing. It has its own entity as well. It has its own web page. So let's say if I maximize this and I want to enter first name, if I inspect this, see, it has its own DOM structure as well. So this is what we want to do. I am here, this is my window, and okay, I'll close this again, I'll show again. This is my window. I'm clicking on this open new window and it is opening this. I want to do certain operations in this. But how we ask Selenium to come from this particular window to the child window, this is what is important. Selenium cannot directly interact. There is a way wherein you can do this. Okay, this is a small example of opening a single window. Okay, let's say for example he has opening a new tab. So let's say I click on this. This is also the same thing, but in a different way. This is another tab. This is actually also a window. Okay, so you can try this as well. And now opening multiple windows, if I'm clicking this, see, two windows are opening. So you can handle both of them exactly the way you want to. It is again up to you. Okay, now there is opening multiple tabs. Another example, see, two tabs open, this one and this one. It is totally up to you how you want to handle this. I'll tell you explaining in one window, then you can try that. Now open multiple tabs and windows. So technically two tabs opened and two windows also opened. So this is how this thing works. So let's understand the very basic concept of how to actually move from one window to other. And always remember, this window, which is the first window, this is always the URL which I copied. Okay, this URL, this is actually known as the parent window, the very first window. Okay, this is the parent window. Now this one, if it opens, this becomes the child window. So that's it. So I hope you understood this much. Now let's go back to the code and understand it even more in a more elaborative way. I have created a package window pop-ups alerts. This is not an alert, but in case in future, I've already made a video on alert, but I've just kept the package like that. I'm making a class. So I'll write window and I'll write pop-ups. Sorry, I'll write pop-ups. I'll select the main method. I'll click this. So first and foremost, I'll make my WebDriver. Okay, this is done. I'll call my WebDriver manager binary. This is done. I invoke the object of Chrome driver class. Okay, this is done. I'll maximize the window. Dot window dot. See, I can always copy paste code from my previous classes. I don't tend to do that because I want to write. So that, see, practice makes you perfect. So I'm introducing a timeouts. I'm introducing implicit wait, 30 seconds I'm giving. Okay, you can also do, because see, here we are switching to different windows. So sometimes what might happen that Selenium might need time, and as usual my internet is pathetic, so it will, for me anyways, it will take more time, and I'm not able to keep I sometimes get stuck because of my poor internet quality. Anyways, but still I'll advise you to use this. Now this is done. Now okay, next thing is I need to open my URL, driver.get. Thanks to Mr. Reddy, he has arranged a wonderful URL for us. So to explain this, see, it is very difficult to find certain examples like this. So that's why this video should have come much earlier in the Selenium playlist, but better late than never. Anyways, so now this is done. So as you know all these basic lines of code. This will open this particular URL. Now, the next part is you need to know, as I told you, this is the parent window. Okay, this is the parent window. So we are here. The browser will open this. Now, as I told you, there is a small thing. This is known as the parent window. So first and foremost, there is okay. So let me explain like this. Driver dot. There are two methods. One is get window handle, and the other one is get window handles. So if you hover your mouse over get window handle, okay, this will say returns an opaque handle to this window that uniquely identifies it within this driver instance. So get window handle signifies that this is the current window where you are in. Okay, I'll click on this. So now I'm in my parent window. But how do I store whatever it is? Very simple. I'll just write string parent window handle, as simple as that. I'll write it like this, no problem, it works fine. So let me print this thing out for you. The parent handle is, I'll just print this thing out. Let's run this video. Might be a little bit longer video, like close to 25-30 minutes maybe, but I need to explain each and every step to you guys. So see, okay, thankfully my internet. Okay, so this thing is actually open. Okay, I have not done any operations in it. Get window handle, I've just tried to retrieve what is the window handle of that page. Okay, so let us see what the window handle of this parent window page is. This is the parent window page window handle. Okay, this is it. This whole thing. Okay, you keep a note of it. You'll get to know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now this one is done. I'll close this manually. Okay, now this part is done. Now the next part, see, I told you that there is another method which is get window handles, but so okay, let me show you driver dot get window handles. So if you hover your mouse over here, what does it say? Return a set of window handles which can be used to iterate over all open windows. That means if we are using get window handles method, that means this will give you the opportunity to determine all the windows that are open. So let's say for example, if I go back to the website and I click on this, so technically two opens here and two windows open here too. So using get window handles, I can find out the handles of all these two multiple windows which are opened, as well as these two tabs which are open. That is what get window handles actually signifies. This particular method, get window handles, this one signifies that you can get everything. How many you open 100 windows, I will give you, use me properly, use get window handles method properly, I will give you the window handles of all the 100 windows. We'll learn how. Okay, but let us go with the flow. So now I got to know this, I've opened this. Now what is my next step? Manually, first step, I want to click on this open new window. So my thing is I have to click on this button to get this window open. So I have to do the inspection of this. Let's see what this thing has. Okay, we have an ID new window button. Okay, I'll write the XPath. I'll not directly use. Okay, so exactly. So this is the XPath. I'll write it over here. Driver dot find element. by dot XPath. I do this and I click it. So once I click this, that small window opens. This much is understood so far. Now what I'm going to do is, see, manually if I click on this thing, this window opens. I know this, manually it is working fine. So now I have clicked. So once I have clicked, even Selenium will open this. Now I want Selenium to enter first name here. Anything. Let's say I'll enter my name. I want to enter my first name here. So how will Selenium manage that? Selenium is control is still here. It just clicked. This window opened. But I'm asking Selenium to enter something in this window. It cannot directly just go and write Sarthak over there. No, it is not possible. So there is a certain trick. So that trick, that concept, I'm about to tell you. Okay, so first and foremost, what we have to do, we have to use the driver instance to call the get window handles. Okay, now this get window handles returns a set of string. Okay, it does not return list. Why set? This is a very important interview question. They say get window handles method returns what? Many people say list. No, it does not return list, because the difference between list and set is set does not allow duplicate values. Set will only allow unique values, but list will allow duplicate values. But here when we are opening multiple windows, each and every window is obviously unique. There will be no developer who will design windows which will be absolutely same, right? So technically list is not something which you will recommend here. Anyways, so that is why the Java developers, they have designed in such a fashion that this window handles method will return a set of string. So we'll use set string. Okay, and here you want to use, let's say, all the handles. So I'll use handles, as simple as that. You import set from java.util. So everything is imported, well and good. Now the next part is, you have done this. So now the next question is, how will you know how many windows you are about to handle? As of now, see, manual it is saying just one, because as per the operations it is just one. Okay, but let's say for example I use this one, open multiple tabs in Windows, so lot many windows open, right? So for me to not know how many windows are opening, but for me to actually analyze how many ever windows might open, but I'll still be able to handle. So what I'll do, I'll just correlate them and I'll put it in a for each loop. If you do not remember what for each loop is, please go to my channel. I have made a for each loop video long time back. So literally people have to, maybe somewhere here I have made. I'm not sure, but in so somewhere here I have made a for each loop. You can go to playlist section, and you maybe in Java, in Hindi I have made, you can see, I think, somewhere I have made, okay, yes, see, in Hindi for each loop. So you can go and check this video out, then only you will be able to understand, but it is very easy. I'll just wrap it up very fast, no problem. So I'm trying to, manage all the windows that might open in near future as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to handle this my way. So I'll write handle and I'll write handles. Okay, so here now I have designed the for loop. Okay, so now let me just print out. I'll use handle. As simple, I'm trying to determine how many, you can use a total handle word as well, but unnecessary, why make a lot of fuss. So let's see what does system.out.println gives us. Okay, So now if I go to my output, see this particular part, since I used for loop, it recognized the fact that there are two windows. One is the parent window, okay, and the other one is the child window. Always remember parent window will come first because this is in the indexing part. This is always in the 0th index. This is what happens. So here technically there are two windows, so that is why it happened. If I would have used not this button, but if I would have used something close to this particular one, okay, so let me just show you. If I use new windows, new tabs window button, for example, I'm just showing this. So if I write something like this, driver dot find element by dot xpath, I'll just so I'll copy it from here. So I will comment this one. So you will see five things will come: two tabs, two tabs, two windows, as well as the parent window. So let me run this. See, two tabs open, two different windows also open. So let me show you. See, you get five. This is the parent window, and then you get the child windows, two tabs and two windows. I hope from this particular exercise you understood the significance of the get window handles method. Okay, this is how this thing actually works. So well, I'll go back to this one. You can try this on your own. Okay, because unnecessarily it will become too much. Okay, I don't want to because already this video will be little elongated. Going further with so many windows will you can do it as your own practice. So now you know, when you use the for loop, all the windows you are able to handle. So this is what for each loop is actually doing it for you. Now I told you that you want your control to come here. Like once you click this, you want to write your name here. Okay, let's say I want to write my name Sarthak over here. How do I take my control to this place? That is the next part, taking control. So now you have determined in the for loop whatever you are doing. Okay, now you need to do one thing. Uh, there is a situation wherein you must have heard about the method navigate. You know, you that happens when let's say for example, if I open rediff.com, okay, I'm showing you this because see, now you're here in this page, you click on sign in link, it redirects you to another page. If you click on this back button or use navigate back, so this is how the navigate method works. But this particular part, this particular concept will not work here in this case, because see, when you click it, it is going to another window, so it is switching to another window. So there is a method in Selenium wherein we can use switch to another window. So I'll write here driver dot switch to dot window handle. And which window you want to switch to? You want to switch to this handle window. Okay, now how will it come here? That is also required. So but you must know that this particular window should not be the parent window, otherwise Selenium will get confused. How do I determine this is parent window or not? So you have to write handle dot equals, so this one will not be the parent window, so you have to copy this Okay, and this should be not. Okay, so now this thing is very easy. Okay, so here you can write, if I'm doing this, driver dot switch to dot handle, and then this one is actually giving, once you are giving this particular statement, this is a condition. This condition shows, or this condition actually removes the confusion of Selenium. Okay, now the code actually is asking me to go to that, switch to that particular child window. So this condition is very, very important. So once this condition is satisfied, now Selenium will switch to the child window, and then you will go to driver dot whatever name you want to give. So if I click this, I now the neither now it has, the control has come here. I want to inspect, what will I give? So do I have something? Yeah, I have ID as first name. I'll take this ID. Okay, driver dot find element by dot ID, and I'll write my name. Okay, so now I don't want to enter last name, first name, anything. I just want to close this. Okay, I'm done with this child window. I just wanted to enter my name. That's it. Then I want to close it. Okay, so or else if you want to enter last name, this is also possible. Let's see what is the last name. ID is last name. Okay, I'll copy this also. Okay, I'll write here driver dot find element by dot ID dot send keys. Okay, I'll write Kumar. As simple as that. Okay, now I don't want to do anything with this small window. I'm done with this child window. I don't want to do any further operations. I just want to close it. So use driver dot close. Do not use driver dot quit, because driver dot quit will also close all instances of Chrome which is open. So please use driver dot close. This is one thing you need to be very, very careful about. Now this part is done. Okay, so let's see, let's run this particular line of code. Let's see whether actually it closes or not. So this thing opens, it clicks on open new window button, so the child window will open. Okay, my internet, okay, finally it opens. So it will enter, okay, it entered, and then it closed. Okay, it entered very fast. Okay, so now I'm closing it manually. Okay, so it is working. Oh, sorry. So this thing is absolutely working fine. Now once you close this window, after you enter username, first name, last name, you close this. Now you want your control back to here. So closing that particular window does not let you come back to this window. Again, you have to remind Selenium that you want to act in the parent window. Now you are out of this, but control is still here. Even if you close it, control was still in that child window when you closed it. So you want to come back to the parent window, to this window. Okay, so again you have to use driver dot switch to dot window, and which window you want to switch to? The parent one. As simple as that. Very easy, no problem. Now let's say for example you come here and here you want to enter something. So let's say how to prove that you are here or not. So let's say you want to enter something over here. So the ID is name. Okay, this particular text box which is present in this main window, the parent window, there is a text box. Okay, inspect it. The ID is name. Okay, so this is what you want to do. So let's say for example you want to prove that this particular fellow is there or not. Driver dot find element by dot ID name, and you want to prove whether it is present or not. So you will do dot is enabled, so that Now let's say for example you want to do a check, so you can make it boolean check. Okay, now you can do CISO the control has come to parent window. If it is true, this one will be true. If the control has actually come, you will get the true in the output. Okay, so we'll make the code even better. If check equals to true, driver dot find element by dot id name dot send keys. I'll enter Selenium over there. Selenium. Okay, else the control has not come back to parent window. As simple as that. So if our code is absolutely fine, this particular part will be true. So if this is true, then it will enter Selenium in this particular text box. That should be the output. Okay, let's see. And here uh, before it closes, let me deliberately put a thread.sleep so that you guys can actually see that it is entering, because it is entering way too fast. Okay, now let me run this. So the browser window opens. This is the parent window. Now it clicks on the open new window button, and it will open. Just give some time. My internet is very slow. Okay. Okay, finally it opens. So see Sarthak Kumar, it entered, right? See here Selenium also got entered. So technically our code is absolutely fine. There is nothing wrong in our code. So this is how you handle various kinds of window pop-ups. And I would suggest you try with open multiple tabs in Windows. So what will happen is you can switch from this tab to that tab, use driver.switch to and all that, and you can also use multiple windows. So consider this as an exercise. If you are able to do it, let me know. If not, still then let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you out in this. I hope you like this session. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel Automation Hub Sarthak. Thank you so much. Sarthak here, signing off.